Oh, that's nice coffee. Hey everybody, how you all doing? Good morning. It's a lovely Wednesday morning. It's not raining, which is nice. All the storms have blown through now. So yeah, it's been a... So everybody, welcome again. Sorry I've not been around much for the last few weeks. Oh, it's a bit chilly today. I've got my my heated jacket, a little heated jacket on, which is kind of keeping me warm out here. And I'm underneath the canopy, which is nice. We also bought another one of these for the down. I'll show you. I'll turn you around. So if you can see that one down there, that one, it's a 2.5 by 2.5 meters, and that one's got the the blow up hot tub in. We've got one of those lazy spa things, and to be honest, it's been great, and it's running away quite nicely, and it's lovely because you can go out there in the evening when it's chucking it down with rain and 60-mile-an-hour winds, and it's all fine. Crazy, I know, but I love being outdoors, you know what I mean? So I just thought I'd give you an update, really, and just tell you what I've been up to for the last few weeks, and just kind of touch base with you guys. And yeah, it's been quite busy, really, to be honest. Mostly work, trying to, as you can appreciate, trying to hold down a job, doing full-time days and evenings. There's a lot of evenings work, because a lot of the stuff I kind of manage and deal with is a lot of out-of-hours stuff, so I'm not that busy in the mornings. I start kind of, from about 4 p.m. some evenings, sometimes 5, out-of-hours stuff. Do you know what I mean? So it makes sense. I don't want to cause any problems with our infrastructure or whatever. So a lot of the stuff I try to do is in those times where it's not going to impact you guys, because we're in that quite busy period at the moment, coming up to Christmas and what is it? Thingy Friday. Crazy Friday, where everybody's buying shit. So I have to, not cause any trouble. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's been. So I mean, works fine. It's all good, and so yeah. And also, what I had a nice meeting with a catch up with an ex-work colleague the other day, so it was lovely. We went down to the Beefeater and had a bit of lunch and just put the world to rights and all that sort of stuff. Do you know what I mean? And it was really interesting because I think he's a little bit, I don't know, he's kind of looking for work, but kind of passively. Do you know what I mean? So he's in a job, but he hates it. And this is where I used to work, and really interesting actually, because a couple of, it's not my last job, but the one before that, right, they appointed a CEO, Chief Information, or CIO, Chief Information Officer, and he came in and he fucked it all up, right? He's messed it all up, and everybody has said the same thing, and loads of people left. Everything went to dog shit. Excuse my French. And you know what the annoying thing is? So I left, loads of other people left. The team now is struggling, and motivation is an all-time low. And you know what? That CIO has now decided to leave. So he's gone. So he's come in, did all up, and then left. And I just think, great, thanks for that. And I just think it's such a shame. Do you know what I mean? It's such a shame that kind of thing happens, and it's not been the first place it's happened, I'll be honest. But we had a good chat, a bit of a laugh. But it's really interesting because I said to him, because he's kind of like passively looking for a job, and I remember those times where I've been currently in a job but looking for a job, and I don't know if it's in my experience, it's not been easy to get a new job when you're in a job. And where I found it easier is to quit your job before. Well, I found it personally easier. I quit my job and then gone and looked for another job. And I think the reasoning behind that is because you've not got a job anymore, so you've quit your job, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, shit, I need to get another job. So you put in that little bit more effort, I think, and it's a risk. I know it's a risk, and I kind of posed this idea to him, and he was like, I've not really thought about that, because he's kind of not bothered whether he gets another job or not, because he's in a job, he's safe, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? So who knows? But there's not much. I'm just trying to think of what else we've got going on, really. So in a couple of weeks I've got a nice little day in a hotel, an evening or one night in a hotel on the moors for Sharman's birthday, because her birthday's coming up soon. Happy birthday, Sharman. And so that would be really nice. We can take Doggy with us because it's a dog-friendly kind of place as well. Certain rooms are dog-friendly, so that's really nice, He always loves it. I don't think we'll be doing many walks, though, because it's just at that time of year where everything's just mud. And he's going to get absolutely caked. I'm not taking it back to a blooming hotel with him being muddy. Oh my word. It'll cause all sorts of trouble. So that would be nice. But also in March next year we're going to be going on a kind of yearly skiing holiday. So this time we're going to be going to a place in Obergurgl. It's slightly higher up. Well, it's quite a bit higher up than Zalamzay, where we went before. Where we went skiing last year to Zalamzay, and it was so low down. It was just, to be honest, it was snow, but it was like, I don't know, 15 degrees on there. It was like a summer holiday, if you know what I mean. It was quite warm, it was quite mild, but the snow conditions were not great. It was a bit slushy, a bit icy in the mornings, and I did the Tras run as well, and so it's a black run in Zalemzay, and it's a part of that run where it's 70 degrees. And to be honest, the most part, I did it once, and I skied it once because I just thought, I just want to give it a go. So I do like skiing ice, and so I took the challenge on in the morning, and it was great. The skis were all fine, and I got down the really, really steep bit. I could just see in the distance the gates where the ending of the ski run. So I just kind of relaxed a bit, and I got a bit sloppy, and I think, and then the skis went right out. I put too much. I was doing a little turn, and I think I put too much weight or balance on my inside ski, and that's not great. Rookie mistake. Whoosh, went down. I went. The helmet pinged off because I didn't have it connected properly, and I must have slid for about 400 meters down this, and it was quite pretty steep still. And I managed to, one ski came off. I managed to dig in with my boots. I mean, bearing in mind, this is like sheet ice now. It's very difficult to grip, but I managed to come to a stop. I managed to get my, I took my other ski off and just literally, you know, gingerly went up the hill, grabbed my other ski, got it back on, and it was all fine. But my God, you don't have, it's one of those places where it's a bit of a no-fall zone, really. But no, it was a bit hairy, but it's fine. But yeah, so next year in March we'll be heading off to Salem, Obergurgel, and of course we're going to get you come with us, you know, and we'll show you, because we've not been there before. I'm going to get the camera. I'll strap it here so we can do some skiing, and I'd obviously I'm not going to be able to do any editing and stuff like that, so it'll just be a bit of fun. We'll do some nice runs, and we'll find some nice places to stop off and have a beer and whatnot. So that'd be really good. I think I'd certainly like to bring you along for that ride. So yeah, I mean, apart from that, it's you know, it's not been too bad, really. I mean, it's been a bit hectic, the world, isn't it, the last few weeks? If you think about, I don't really, I'm not really into politics and all the rest of it, but it's been a bit fractious, isn't it? We've had President Trump being elected again. We've had a budget which has been a car crash, really, for the farmers anyway. And we've had Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 launch, which was last Friday, which was another complete cluster, cluster, you know what I mean. And for any of you that are into the flight simulator world, it was highly anticipated, and we're all very much looking forward to it. And it was all a bit of a disaster, really, because it's all gone on cloud. So you stream the data to your system, and it just all went really badly for them. It's such a shame. But since then, everything has settled down a bit, and it's nice, and we're able to, you know, do a bit of flying. And I do like to fly. You know, I was a student pilot for a short period of time many years ago in the UK, and it's a lot of money, you know. I think back then it was about 175 quid an hour, and I had all these grand ideas to go commercial, to become a commercial pilot and do all sorts of things like ferry piloting, that sort of stuff, you know, just some basic stuff. But even to get a commercial license, I mean, back then doing the instrument rating was like 10,000 quid. £10,000 doing instrument rating, so you can basically fly in the clouds and that sort of thing. And it's just not possible. I'm just not rich enough. So there you go. So I do enjoy getting out in the plane. In the simulator, because it's great, because I use VR as well, virtual reality, and it's lovely because it really feels like you're immersed in it, and when the software doesn't crash, it really works well, and it's just nice to have that bit of escapism. I think escapism is a lovely thing, and it's just being able to escape the chaos, really. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why I've had a little bit of a break from YouTube, just because of, it's just some of the videos and some of the things that I think, you know, as you all know, you put a search in, and then all of a sudden your whole channel is full of all videos of people wanting to leave the UK, and it's like, oh my God, is it that bad? And it really gets me thinking about what the future holds for myself and Shah, really, what the next chapter is, and yeah, it's we have conversations at length about what to do next, really. Shah's looking at retiring next year, and what do we do, and I often get kind of really conflicted about whether I want to stay in this country or whether I want to leave, or whether just fate will just take its hand and guide us, and we're just doing. Do you believe in fate? Do you believe in just relax, just chill out? It will happen when things are meant to happen. Stop worrying about it. I'm trying to tell myself that stuff. Just let things work. Things will work out. Things happen for a reason. That's the one, isn't it? Things happen for a reason. It's really interesting because in my last job was quite stressy, and do you remember I just said I'm just sick of fixing. I'm sick of fixing shit, and this job I do not have to do that fixing shit anymore. It's great. It's boring, but it's just doing repeatable tasks, really. And you know what? If they want to pay me money to do that, fair play. I mean, whatever, I'll do it. Because it certainly pays a lot more than kind of working at Tesco's or working in a retail store or working as a bar staff or anything like any kind of service related job. And and I get to work from home, and I get to do these videos now and again, and and there's a lot of pros, there's a lot of benefits, isn't it? A lot of pros and cons for many people, working at home is just horrendous. But for me, what I try to do is create an environment that I don't want to escape from. Do you know what I mean? And this is what makes it harder to think, could we live in Portugal? Could we live in, I don't know, somewhere else? And I think I stressed Shah out with it because I think it's just because I like experience. I want to experience more things, and do you know what I mean? I'm not ready to just hang up my thing just yet, kind of thing. If that makes sense. So yeah, it's. I don't know, it's, I hear so many stories of young people and, YouTube again, and young people just not wanting to stay in this country, and what is it going to be like for us retiring? Because I'm 51 now, so, people before us, their retirements were, great, weren't they? But now, I don't know, I'm not so sure, and certainly any kids coming up from any like 18-year-olds now, will they even have a state pension by the time they retire? It's an interesting question, isn't it? I don't know. So I'm kind of like, our other idea was just to stay here, remain here, and have it as a base kind of thing. Maybe upgrade the motorhome and just travel. And just give that a go. But I guess I'm concerned about how much our pension will stretch in this country. How much are we going to be fleeced in the next few years or whatever? Because I don't know, it's other countries, people live like kings, don't they? I remember when I was working at the co-op, right, there was a couple of maintenance guys, and they were absolutely brilliant. This guy retired, right, and he just said, he came back 6 months later to me, and he said, I was only like 27, something like that, and he said, come over to Thailand. So he's retired. He's probably dead now, but he's probably died very happily. He was in Thailand and he said he can't afford to, and this was 10, 15 years ago, and he said he could not afford to retire. He could not afford to stay in England. I mean, obviously, I think he used to say he was just like relying on his state pension and whatnot, but that went a long way in Thailand. I'm not saying necessarily Thailand, but it was just where he particularly went. I know what you're thinking. I'm just thinking of the money. Honest. Yeah, don't tell Shah. I'll just say to Shah, I'm just nipping to the fish and chip shop, lovely. I'll see you. And then a week later, I come back. No, as if I would. Oh, it's funny. But yeah, anyway, I just thought I would make a quick video just to say hello, guys, and give you a little bit of an update of what we're doing. Christmas this year, I don't think we're going to be doing much. I know I'm banging on a bit too much now, aren't I? Christmas, we're not really planning to do much this year. I think the last couple of years we've gone to Scotland and that's been lovely, but I think this year we're just gonna stay local. We might get to go out on a couple of bike rides on the Can-Am Spider, a couple of charity rides that we're hoping to get out on, but it all depends on the weather because it's, you know, it's not been great. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, it's all downhill now. Christmas is literally just around the corner. We've got one more payday, I think, and that's it. So yeah, what are your plans for Christmas? Are you guys doing anything? Are you doing anything nice? Are you going away? Are you going abroad? Or are you staying local? Are you? Yeah, I'd be really interested to know what you guys are up to. But I think, yeah, we generally, we generally go away, to be honest. And this is the first time we've kind of been at home for some time. So yeah, that'd be quite. But who knows? It might all change at the last second. We might just say, "Sod it, we're going to Wales" or something. I don't know. But we'll see. But anyway, I shall wrap this video up there and do some work. And I'll catch up with you in the next video. So as ever, guys, see you in the next one. Bye for now.